Hello, today I'm going to be talking through how to create a Prezi and how to create a video using Prezi as well, using the software that I'm using at the moment. So if you probably need to sign up to a Prezi account if you don't have one already. In fact, there's no probably about it, you will. You do this by going to prezi.com and clicking on sign up. I'm already logged in. You'll come to a page similar to this, and to start a new Prezi you click on, obviously, new Prezi. You give it a title. I'm going to call it creating a video, and description, I'm just going to put how to use Prezi to create a video. Okay, create new Prezi. So in a moment it's going to give me a few options of what to do, of templates I can use as a background for my, just ignore that, Prezi. I'm going to choose the blank one today, just because it's basic and we're starting at the beginning, but there are lots of good ones. I've used the Journey one before, but there's a brainstorming one. There's loads of different ones that are worth having a look through. So I'm just going to choose that, and now you can add text. That's one way of inputting data. You can add text anywhere if you just double click. Just to navigate, if you go to the left hand side, you can zoom out and you can zoom in, and also if you click on the left hand button and hold it, it'll come up with a fist next to your cursor, which means you can move the screen in any direction. Okay. Just a basis on how Prezi works. It worked in frames, and the frames, which are like slides in PowerPoint, come up on this left hand side, again in a similar way to PowerPoint. So this has a frame as well, and you can make it larger, smaller. I'm going to make mine larger actually, just zoom out as well. I'm going to make it larger, and I am going just to keep it like that. Later on I'll show you how to turn it on its side, but we'll just leave that for now. I'm just going to add some text of creating a video. Okay. Other ways of inputting media. The nice one is if you want an image, you can do it from a file, but you can do it straight from Google Images as well. So if I was to type in tree, it'd come up with some Google images of trees, and I can scroll down them and select which one I want to input. I'm going to choose this one, for no other reason than just to show you it's got absolutely nothing related to what we're doing. I'm going to make it just a bit smaller and move it across. Done. Alright, the other thing you can do is import media. So you can import a video straight from YouTube, or you can import a video from a file. This media is also how you would import a document. You can't import something like a Word document, but what you can do is save the Word document as a PDF, and you can, through the media from a file, import a PDF if you want to look at something that you've got saved as that. And finally, which is the one I'm going to physically show you, is PowerPoint. I think this is quite good because a lot of us use PowerPoint in our general teaching, and you can insert PowerPoint to create this more visual presentation. So I'm just going to open that, and they'll come down this right hand side, and I'm going to drag across my slides. I would normally space them out probably better than I'm going to do in a moment. I'm just going to do it quickly to show you. Okay, they should be appearing now. Okay, so I'm going to drag this into place, and when I'm happy with the placing, click on the button. Now you can move these after, it's not final. obviously the more visually attractive it is, the nicer your presentation is going to look. 5 now, and I never got 6 and 7, just 2 more. 6 and 7. Alright, so I've just placed those around. To actually view your presentation, you normally click present. Unfortunately, if I click present, that's going to stop my recording. But before, so I can't do that. But before I do that anyway, I'll just show you how to put things. If you look, none of it's gone into my pathway, and that's my presentation. To do that, you just right click on it and go add to path in the order you want. So, going 3, add to path, right click, add to path, right click, add to path, right click, add to path, and right click, add to path. Okay. Now, if you look, this is now kind of how the presentation moves and how it makes it more visually entertaining for a video. You can also do things like, I'm just going to zoom back out, you can also do things like turn your frames onto an angle, which again make it more visually entertaining. There's loads of things you can do. I'm not going to go through them all. I'll just show you how this makes it a bit more entertaining. If I go from this one to that one, you can see how it twists as it moves, as the camera pans now. There's loads of things you can do. You can really zoom in, you can hide things within things and then zoom in, watch other people's prezzies and get ideas from that. The final thing that I'm just going to show you today for a basic introduction is now how to zoom in on a word. So say this could be anything in front of me, but I want to zoom in now on the word video. So I'm going to add another frame, and I'm going to draw an invisible frame, and I'm going to draw it around the word video. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit to get, so I can draw an accurate frame. Add frame, sorry, I'm going to have to do that again. Invisible frame, and once it turns a solid blue, there we go. So that's now added that frame. So if now, that's the original frame, and then I'm going to move on to, and it zooms straight into the word video, which is really good for, say, if you're looking at poetry or analysing text at all, and you want to show pupils how to zoom in on a word and analyse the connotations of that word. That's a really good visual tool for that. Alright, so we've got now a presentation, which obviously it'll be full screen on the, if I click present, which I'm not going to. We've got a presentation which goes through various slides in a pretty visually attractive way, or a more attractive way than something like PowerPoint, a more fluid way, where we can zoom in on various frames, and you can make anything a frame and add it to your path. To make this then a video, you would go onto a separate website called, if you look here, it's screencast-o-matic.com. Both these programs are free. You don't even need to sign into this one, you can just start recording straight away. Once you click on start recording, I can't do this because I'm recording at the moment, it'll load down here a box, which you can then resize that box to the part of the screen that you want to record, and it will record anything you do within that screen, any process. And down at the bottom you'll just simply get a record button and a pause button, so you can record exactly what's going on your screen. You would then click through your Prezi and talk over it as you're clicking through your Prezi, as you would if you were delivering information in class. So once that happens, you'd stop the recording, and Screencast-O-Matic allows you to save it as a video on your computer, or you could upload it straight to YouTube from the program as well. But it's really easy and really quick to do. So if you use Prezi.com to create an attractive presentation, you then go to Screencast-O-Matic.com and put a border around what you want it to film, press record, go through the presentation talking over it, and then you stop the recording, you press done at the end, and you can then download the video or upload it straight to YouTube. Okay, I hope this has been useful, and have a play about with it and create a 1-minute video. Just see how, because it is incredibly user friendly. You could of course not skip the Prezi.com bit and you just use a PowerPoint and screen record that. It wouldn't be as visually attractive, and you would lose out on some of the zooming effect and things like that. But it will be another quick way of making videos that you can upload to YouTube for pupils to use at home. Okay, thank you.